Hey and hello there everyone. Welcome back to the Strike Streams Tuesday edition. 1 month until Boxing Day, or it's Thanksgiving Eve. How are we all doing? Hello, lovely to see you. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. If you've made it through to the end of the day, then you're basically at Wednesday, and if you're at Wednesday, that means you're halfway through the week, and if you're halfway through the week, that means you're basically through the week, and if you made it through the week, well done for making it through the week. Okay, but no, we'll get into the game, and then we'll say hi to people just as people flood in. I don't expect people to always be here, like, right at the moment I hit that live button. Kieran, your odds are up 4 over 100 now. Ooh, okay. Right, okay. Right, okay. Let's say hi to some people, and then we'll kind of get into things. Because if we go quickly enough, then that means that we can do a 5th one today. I'm trying to, at least for now, try and do a 5th one. I may not, like, starting next week do a 5th one, but there's a reason for that I'll get to in a little bit, okay? Because, like, tomorrow I'm streaming instead of Thursday, and then basically I'll do an announcement about this later. But basically, starting Sunday, I'm going to do a few extra streams as well. For like the month of December, but we'll get there when we get there. Satella, hi. Skywatcher, hi. Kieran, hi. And Silent Storm, hi. And Xander, hi. And I think that actually is everyone who has popped in and said hi so far. Oh, Kieran, do you think you're going to get a shiny legendary at like around 20 shinies or 10? So, I mean, the thing about the legendary shiny is mathematically, once you have the shiny charm, for every 3 regular Pokemon you get, the 4th should be a legendary. So, and actually just like a thing with me as well, is that basically, every time I, every time I do get a shiny legendary, I have either like a 1 in 4 or a 2 in 5, or sort of roughly about that, chance of it being a wild card shiny legendary. So I'm still after the elusive wild card shiny legendary, which would be nice because it means I wouldn't need a ticket for it. But we'll have to see. So yeah, but Kieran, you might have to remind me about like how many shinies or like how many raids you've done without a legendary shiny, and then I'll try and make my prediction. Kiba, hi, welcome. Cheese, hi. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. So number 1, just because people are now entering the stream, entering the chat. Number 1, please click like on the video if you haven't already. Also, if you're the 1 in 10 or 1 in 20 people who watch these but don't subscribe, please subscribe. It allows you to join in chat. It makes it easier for us to communicate with you. It means we can play together, and all that lovely stuff. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell if you haven't as well, and then we'll get into the actual do you want to build a snowman. If you would like to build a snowman and play some Dynamax Adventures with me, then number 1, please do just make sure you're watching the video live. If you hover on the YouTube video or click it once, you'll see the red circle in the bottom left hand corner. Just make sure it is a red circle. If it's a grey circle, click it again to click the word live to turn it into a red circle. We want red circles here at Bovio Games for the Strike Streams. And then what we need is, if you would like to play along, and if you are able to play along, like you have the DLC and the subscription to Nintendo Online, and you're around for a little while, then please let me know in the following way. What I need you to do is I need you to post in chat, and in a single comment, I need you to say strike in big capital letters, and then let me know what Pokemon you can face in the Dynamax Adventures out of Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon. All fire types. So those are the 3 tickets I currently have. Those are the 3 Pokemon we're going to go for. Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon. If you have already caught any of those Pokemon in the Dynamax Adventures and or have them as shiny, it means you can't shiny hunt for them. And I want to try and pair you guys up as best as possible. Okay? With all that said, I think that's largely just about everything. So with all that said, ready, set, bow. Okay, and let me just find... Oh, there's my water bottle. It went missing. Okay. And Skywatcher, thank you for the horses, because I actually didn't say that phrase today. Okay. I did, Kieran, but you deleted, so, you know, it's ultimately fine. But again, I am going to ignore people if they post before the arrow... Well, before the arrows and before I say ready, set, bow. Okay? So, the arrows are not a cue for people to start posting. They are a bookmark for myself. So that I know where to look. Okay, on my chat. Okay, so here we go. Let me get my spreadsheet up, and then we will get into things. Oh, hang on. I've got like a bajillion notifications. Let me just check. Right, hang on. I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. And then let me delete that. And then we'll do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Okay. So, right. Yeah, exactly. Hammer, Xander. Hammer. A mysterious someone has been adding names to the spreadsheet, which means I can just, like, look at... I can just look at stuff. Okay, so... Hang on, let's see. Skywatcher can do that. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Hang on, Silent Storm can do Blacephalon. Blacephalon's going to keep being the second one, isn't it? Okay, let me just look. Anything. Okay, so here's what I've got, okay? Team 1, we've got Skywatcher, Kieran, and Kiba for Reshiram, and then I've got Silent Storm for Blacephalon. If a load of Moltres people come into the chat in the next 20 minutes, I will try and do Moltres second. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to keep having to do Moltres third. But we'll see how it goes. So, Skywatcher never got the other 2 Galar starters? Ooh. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you had the first stages, but you just never evolved them. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Okay. So... right, so Team 1, Skywatcher, Kieran, and Kiba, please come on down. We're going to connect to the internet on the Ycom. Make sure it does not say local communication in the top right-hand corner of your screen. There we go. We're going to go on the internet. We're going to talk to the scientist lady. And then if she asks if we want to do a Dynamax adventure, say yes. And if she asks if you have any kind of preference, you're going to say anything goes. But I'm going to say Reshiram Jones, because we're on the hunt for a dragon. Okay. And then when we're on the pink screen, we're going to go 11:26 and then 02:09. We'll go 11:26, 02:09. Oh, okay. So you've done 55. Oh, okay, so you've done like 55... Okay, interesting. Okay, so also today, the 26th of November, it's not just 1 month until Boxing Day. It's not just like Thanksgiving Eve in the year 2024. Today is 2 years since I did my first ever solo stream. So I had done my first stream with Koi like 13 days ago, 2 years ago, but I did my first actual solo stream, the beginning of my Pokemon Violet series, for those of you who remember that, and that was 2 years ago today. Okay, Reshiram is weak to ground, rock, and other dragons, okay? So not a whole lot of weaknesses there. It's quite tricky to take down. but hopefully we can find a good team. Things like rain strats can be good as well. Just like defensively, it can be quite good. And then, you know, if you use water type moves in the rain, they're obviously powered up. So water and rain strats can be good as well. If we see things like Politoed, they can be quite useful. Okay, let's do this thing. Silent Storm, 1 month till your birthday today. Oh, okay, so you're a Boxing Day baby. Ah, interesting. I am a 1 week after Boxing Day baby, so we're kind of close. Okay, so following my own advice, I'm going to go with the water type because grass types suck against fire dragons. I mean, Dunsparce has Skitter Smack. Oh, well, Kieran, are you saying you've done 60 Dynamax Adventures since your last shiny legendary? Is that what you're trying to say? It's a Tuesday. Marses, I was just saying how it's been 2 years since my... also, hi, Marses. I was just saying how it's been 2 years since my Pokemon Violet with only ice types. Oh, Center Scorch has ground moves, so I think we want to do... Oh, and then there's a Rhydon. So do we want to do left for Center Scorch, and then we'll do the Rhydon, and then there is a ground type at the end. There's a Marowak at the end, so we could do that. But yeah, no. But Marses. So it's been 2 years since I did my Pokemon Violet with only ice types, since my first stream of that. Marses did a wonderful piece of like fan art that I then turned into my thumbnail for that series. And Marses, thank you so much again for that incredible piece of artwork. I mean, and for the one on these streams, but both of them are just, I love your style and you're so good. And I loved it for that series. Right, I'm going to set up the rain in Spain, mostly in the plains, and hopefully this all goes okay. Kayla, hello. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy early Thanksgiving to you and to anyone as well who is celebrating this week or whatever, just as well for people coming in, because I said happy Thanksgiving at the beginning, but no, it's okay, Kayla. But yeah. Okay. If people are coming in, like toffee pizza situations or whatever, please click like on the video. I hugely appreciate it. But let's do this thing. Because I know some people come in about like 10 minutes in, because that's when we actually like start doing the raids. That's when like you can kind of skip the boring stuff at the beginning if you need to, I guess. But yeah. Okay. Right. There's the poison. Show me Potato Geyser. Oh, you like hadn't been drawing, but you're so good. Seriously, like I love it. Okay, Dual Wing Beat. Because Kieran, basically the thing I was gonna say is, yeah, basically if you have the shiny charm, you basically have like sort of quote unquote every 100 Dynamax Adventures you would roughly expect a legendary Pokemon. So if you were at like 60, then you're definitely getting closer to it. But it's a little while before you would be like overdue. But again, that would be if you'd done 60. If you've done more than 60, then obviously then it's different. But you've done quite a lot though. You've been putting in the work. Okay. No, sorry. When I said like for people who I know you have the shiny charm, I just meant like sort of I was just speaking more generally to people as well. Like just like in theory, in game theory, roughly for those of you out there, if you have the shiny charm, then it means that after about 100 Dynamax Adventures, you would like expect to have a legendary, or you would know you would kind of be due one soon. You'd be very unlikely to do like 500 Dynamax Adventures without getting a single shiny legendary. Right. Should we get Lilligant out of here? I can't remember what was next. Oh no, actually no, there is Rhydon. So maybe we might want to keep Lilligant for now. Maybe we could get rid of Dunsparce. As long as someone takes this, then it's fine. But I would say Dunsparce could be a good switch. Oh, okay, loads of people went for it. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Oh, you lost your tablet pen. No! That sucks. Okay, so if we go to Rhydon on the right, and then there's a Marowak at the end. So maybe if we keep... what's that water type? Oh, it's a Celio. Maybe if we keep... We could keep Lilligant for the Marowak as well, just because Lilligant is actually quite good against these next two. If you can get a Citrus Berry, get a Citrus Berry. I'm going to get a Shell Bell, I think. No, that's okay, Kayla. Like, we're just happy to have you here, like, in chat and for the vibes and everything. But yeah. I was going to say, as soon as I said it to you, Kayla, I was like, you're in Canada, aren't you? Like, you did Thanksgiving, like, a whole month ago. So yeah, sorry about that. If you're in Canada, I hope you had a good one a month ago. If you're in America, I hope you have a good one this week. Yeah, sorry. I knew that. But anyway. Yes, you did get a Citrus Berry. Nice. But yeah, if you just, like, use Petal Dance or Max Overgrowth or whatever, you'll be good here. Okay. I'm just going to use Scald. It's ×4 super effective. But, there we go. Okay. Skywatcher got leftovers. Nice. I think we should be in, like, a pretty good position here. Yeah, I didn't want to bring up the Xander-shaped elephant in the room when I was saying, like, oh, well, if you do, like, 500, you should get a shiny legendary. But Xander, I'm not just saying this. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if when you do finally get, like, a shiny from these things, that it's a shiny legendary. Oh, no, we want to use Petal Dance. No, oh, no, oh, no, we want to be using Petal Dance. Okay, luckily my Scald still did a lot, so that's fine. Oh, we burned it, yes, nice. Okay, oh, we're using Max Phantasm. Xander is insanely, well, actually, no, Xander is insanely overdue a shiny and is ever so slightly underdue a legendary shiny. So, no, it's okay, Kieran. But again, part of the reason we kept, like, Lilligant was because Lilligant was going to be the one to kind of carry, well, Lilligant and Octillery were going to, like, carry the battles here. But luckily it didn't do too much damage, and we're about to switch Dunsparce anyway, so this is fine. This is fine. There we go. We did it. Okay, nice work, Team 1. Excellent. Why did that... Oh, I thought the game had frozen there. The way that paused. That hung there for just a couple of seconds too long. I was thinking of Max Hailstorm, but I get why you didn't use it, because you're a bit worried about, like, the hail. When it comes to, like... Here's my philosophy on Sandstorm and Hail, okay? Like, my quick TLDR philosophy on Sandstorm and Hail. If we switch Dunsparce here for Rhydon, I think that'll be really good. And then if we have Lilligant for Marowak, then that'll be good. Okay. So, here's my theory, my game theory. So, if we have a battle that we think is only going to be, like, 2 turns... I don't think Sandstorm and Hail are really, like, that bad. It kind of depends on how many lives we have as well. So if we go right for Marowak here, then I think we should be good. But, like, because basically we're only taking 1 little turn of chip damage. And another thing as well is, if we have a Pokemon who is Dynamaxing, and if that Sandstorm or that Hail is, like, stab Sandstorm or Hail, so, like, basically it's like a rock type using a rock move or an ice type using an ice move. It's different if, like, you have, like, a Hitmontop using like max hailstorm, but if it's like, you know, like a Glalie using it or something, that's like a whole different kettle of fish, you know. And I do think like having like two very, very powerful like ice moves or two very, very powerful rock moves and only getting like one turn of that chip damage, I do think that that's like a worthy and worthwhile sacrifice, you know. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you set up Sandstorm, it does boost the special defense of rock type Pokemon. So if we were ever against like a rock type Pokemon, I don't know why we would be using, say, like a rock type move on a rock type Pokemon, but say if there was like a rock flying type or something, I don't think there is, or say if there was like a rock bug type, like Armaldo. Say if there was like an Armaldo. If we were against Armaldo and we used max Rockfall against Armaldo, you do have to be careful about that, just because we would be boosting its special defense as well. So in addition to like the chip damage, we would be boosting its defense, and obviously that you need to keep in mind. But generally, I would say if you don't have to worry about boosting their special defense, if you don't have to worry about the battle being like more than 2 turns, and if we don't really have to worry about lives, like if we haven't lost a load of lives already, like max Rockfall and max Hailstorm are like perfectly fine moves to use. Like, and I think at this point we kind of have a good sense of like what kind of Pokemon are like 2-turn Pokemon, provided you have an okay team. Again, we just beat that. We basically, if we had all used our strongest moves on that Rhydon, that would have been a 1-turn battle. So like with this Marowak, we kind of knew before going into this, okay, we've got a Lilligant that's about to Dynamax and an Octillery. This is going to be like a 2-turn fight. So if we had all lost a teeny tiny bit of damage to like Sandstorm or Hail here in a battle like this, it wouldn't really be like a big deal. So I was going to say, Kieran, your new avatar looks great. I really like it. Very bright and colorful, but still looks cool. I like it. Very good work. Very good work. But no, so don't worry. You guys are doing excellently. But that's just my thing about like hail and stuff like that. So, okay. Because I don't want people getting too sort of worried about like using up all their PP or triggering a sandstorm or anything. Because the worst thing we can do is make battles last longer than they need to be. That is like the easiest way to lose lives is to make battles last longer than they need to be. So sometimes being like, oh, well, I was just setting up, like I was trying to, you know, be defensive kind of thing. But like, if you're giving a Pokemon an extra turn to hit you, that's not a very defensive thing to do. It's quite a counterintuitive idea in a way. Like, oh, well, I thought by setting up this light screen, but... You know, but one thing, like, again, one thing you have to think about is, say if you're setting up a light screen on turn 1, but you're making a 2-turn fight into a 3-turn fight, that does mean you could be, like, losing more damage, even with a light screen up, because you're giving the opponent, like, a 3rd attack or something like that, a 2nd or 3rd attack. So, okay, I'm going to... What do I want to do here? I'm going to use I'm going to use one Skitter Smack to lower its special attack, and then I'll use Acid Spray to weaken its special defense, and then that'll help out Center Scorch. If Center Scorch is Dynamaxing, that's totally cool and brilliant, because then that boosts our special defense as well. See, that's another thing with the Dynamaxing, because sometimes people don't Dynamax because they're like, oh, well, I didn't have a super effective move or something like that. But, like, yes, it would be better if, like, Rhydon or Marowak were, like, our Dynamax Pokemon here, but Center Scorch using Max Quake is still going to be super effective, it's still going to deal a lot of damage, and it's going to give us that special defense boost. So, hang in there, Auxiliary, old buddy, old pal. Okay, here's the Max Quake. Keeba's going into He-Man mode. Keebman mode. I don't know, sorry. Okay, right, we got the special defense boost, so that's nice. And then we got Bonemerang, Kadoosh, and Kadoosh. That's why I call this guy one of the bulky boys, because he is, you know, he's quite He's quite bulky. I do think Rhydon will do more damage, but... okay, right. There's a Skitter Smack. Again, I never did that for the damage, but between the Max Quake and that, we should be in a better position now. So... Right, Drill. Nice. Kayla says, Reshiram looks like a fluffy chicken with dragon features to you. I like it. I like it. Okay. Right, I'm going to use an Acid Spray. Sorry, I probably should have used an Acid Spray on turn 1, shouldn't I? Because that would have helped out Center Scorch more. If I'd have thought more about Center Scorch being the one to Dynamax, that would have been good, but... But maybe this means Center Scorch can get like a really powerful third Quake in, and then we'll be good. So... Okay. Okay, show me Potato Max Flat. Hang in there. Okay, so yeah, so by getting that special defense boost and by lowering its special attack, look how little damage that did. That did barely anything. Kadoosh, nice. So yeah, we're getting more special defense here. That just kind of counteracts the sun that it set up, hopefully. Okay, there's Bone Meringue. And more Bone Meringue. Okay, good. Well done, everyone. Okay, here's Acid Spray. Again, we're not doing it for the damage. We're just doing it for that reason. Special defense down. If it hadn't set up the sun, I probably would have used a Scald here. Oh, no! Drill Run missed. If we do kind of need, like, a hit in a second, we could just use Smackdown, because, like, that is more accurate. I know it's not as powerful, but it is the more accurate move. Oh, Skywatcher asked a good question. What's your guys' favorite legendary battle theme? You really like the black and white regular legendary themes, Swords of Justice, Forces of Nature. I actually can't really think of them off the top of my head. I know I do sort of quite like the, like, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire ones, and Emerald. Oh no, hang in there, Octillery. But look, see, look, I just survived a Dragon Pulse. Like, even though I was in, like, yellow health. Like, that's the power of Grayskull. But, yeah. I think the Diagram Palkia ones might be quite good. I think I quite liked the Giratina and, like, Regigigas type things as well. I can't really remember a whole lot of them, unfortunately, off the top of my head. Right, Acid Spray. Oh, Xander, first one that came to your mind was Dialga Palkia. Yeah, like, Generation 4 had some good music. Trill. Oh, so close. So close. Oh, it's using Blue Flare. Oh, come on. When did I legally change my name to Kevin? Okay. Dang. But look, that's only one life down, so, again, it's fine. Just use whatever is accurate here, guys. Whatever's, like, accurate but super effective or powerful. Because we only need, like, one more hit on this thing, so... yeah, some burned octopus. Okay. I will cheer you guys on with the best cheer in all the history of cheers. It'd be nice if we got speed boost, actually, because then it means we'd attack before Reshiram. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull? Oh, great! Oh, what is it? Oh! Oh, special defense! Oh, that's actually pretty good. Although, if it now, like, nullifies everything, I'm going to be very unhappy. Oh, Fusion Flare! But look, that did nothing! Nothing! Okay, Scorching Sands! Yes! Team 1! Team 1, that was fun! That was close to a flawless victory, though. That was pretty close. We were like one move out. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. Let's see if we get a shiny dragon. But no, well done, everyone. That was very nicely played. Excellent work. Let's see if we can get a shiny legendary dragon, shall we? Ooh, I'm very excited. But no, Team 1, very nice work, though. Very nice work indeed. Okay. Let me just check the old... We'll figure out Team 2 and 3 in a second, okay? Hang on, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Okay, good luck, everyone. And well done for all the sparkles. Oh, Kevin's here. Which is funny because I thought Kevin was already here. Because I was getting hit too. Kevin, you joined like 2 minutes too late. I kept getting hit because you weren't here. Center Scorch is not shiny. Rhydon is not shiny. Marowak is not shiny. Dang. I need a lowland Marowak though, so it's fine. Okay. Would have loved to... Oh, hang on. Why? See, did you just hear my phone ding then? I have got like... I have turned Facebook notification noises off. But yet it still insists, like silent Facebook. Otherwise I'm going to have to like turn off Facebook notifications. Okay. I keep turning sound off on Facebook and it keeps being like, bring, and it's just like, stop it. Okay. Bloomin' Facebook. Right, okay. Anyway, that's enough dawdling. Will we get the Golden Band Reshiram? No. Dang, that's a shame. Okay, let's check all these and then we'll see what happens. A Center Scorch is not shiny, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. I'm going to go for Rhydon, because, I don't know. Rhydon, how have we given Rhydon enough love in these past 3 and a bit months? I don't know. I don't think we have. To be honest, we're almost at 4 months, to be honest. So, would you like to keep a record of where Reshiram is? Yes, Clam Fandango. Now, before I decide on Team 2 and 3, some quick housekeeping. Number 1, please click like on the video if you haven't already. That little thumbs up button. We just beat a boss. Now is a perfect time to just quickly check if you have liked the video. And ring the bell if you're... Or subscribe if you haven't, but ring the bell if you haven't rung the bell. And hit all notifications. Okay. So, thing number 1, like the video, thank you very much. Number 2, don't forget that tomorrow, Wednesday, I will be streaming at 2 p.m., okay? So, and I won't be on Thursday. Normally I do it the other way round. Wednesday is my day off, Thursday I stream, but we're going to be streaming Wednesday and then taking a day off on Thursday, okay? So, just keep that in mind. The other thing as well is, I've sort of like mentioned this a little bit, but in the month of December, I'm going to be doing a bunch of extra bonus streams, and I won't get into what they are just yet, but I will let you guys know now to like keep an eye out for extra streams. I do apologize for more East Coast people, because they won't be as good for East Coast people, but basically... I'm going to be doing extra streams starting on Sunday. I won't be doing them on weekends generally, but I will do the first one on Sunday. So I'm going to be doing a little extra stream on like Sunday evening. I'm thinking like 7:30 p.m. my time. So about like 3.5 hours after I finish the regular stream, I'll be back 3 hours later for the first of a sort of what I'm going to call like the Advent bonus streams, because it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, kind of like a countdown to Christmas or whatever. But I'm going to be doing extra streams like on Sunday, okay? Well, not every Sunday, but beginning Sunday. Generally, the plan is going to be, they're going to be on the weekdays, including Wednesday. So, like, I'll do evening streams on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then on Wednesday, I will do a 2 p.m. stream. So I will be doing 2 p.m. streams on Wednesday. Okay? So, basically, it's just generally on the regular weekday days that I stream, I'll be doing an extra one in the evening. And then on Wednesday, I'll be doing one at like the 2 p.m. time, okay? Maybe I should just make them all evening streams to keep it simple, but I actually can't really do that. It's easier if I do the Wednesday one during the daytime. So I'll write it up in like, you know, written form, so it's like easier to understand, don't worry. But basically, I'm going to be doing evening streams on the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then an afternoon stream on Wednesdays. So, and that's in addition to the strike streams, okay? They will be different from the strike streams. They're not going to be Pokemon Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures either, okay? So, so they're not going to be like hunting for shiny legendary Pokemon, okay? It's going to be something else. They're not going to be massive streams or anything. They'll probably only be like half an hour to an hour each, roughly. But it's a really fun little project that I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm going to do it over Christmas. I've kind of mentioned it before, so you might be able to figure it out. But have fun figuring it out. Okay. So, if there's a bunch of you guys here, and if you would like to play, could you please, in chat... hang on a sec. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this to Xander and Kramen. But we'll get to that later. Okay. So, is anyone around for Moltres and Blacephalon? If you are, could you please, I just put the template up, do strike the number of times you have played so far today, and then let me know if you can do Blacephalade or Blacephalon or Moltres. Sorry, Kevin's joke there made me laugh. But yeah. I'll post the new Nightbot thing later, though. I'll do it later. Okay. But yeah, so let me know if you... Ready, set, bow. Let me know if there's anyone who can do Moltres or Blacephalon. I currently have Silent Storm for Blacephalon, but I just want to see if there are any Moltres people around. If they haven't played... But that's the thing. Kevin can do the Clown. Oh, wow. Thank you, spreadsheet. Blacephalon Lemonade. Okay. No, Silent Storm, you're good. I've got you and Kevin for Blacephalon, but I just wanted to see... So we might end up having the Team 1 people just end up doing the Moltres, but we'll get to that in like 20 minutes, because obviously I want the people who haven't played to play. So I think I am gonna have to switch these around. If I have like one more stream where I have to do Moltres third, I think I'm gonna have to switch them around. I wanted Blacephalon to be the third one, but anyway, Buck. Okay. So, okay. But anyway, Buck. So, Team 2, Blacephalon, we're going to have Silent Storm, we're going to have Kevin, and... Oh, is there anyone else? Anyone? Beulah? Let's have Kiba. Let's have Kiba do this one for now, and then we'll figure out the other ones later on. Okay. So if there's no one else who can do Blacephalon who didn't just post, speak now, forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we're going to proceed. Because I mean, this does mean Kiba's going to get to do a lot, but that's the thing. I might reassess Kiba for the Moltres in like 20 minutes, though, okay? So, yeah. But basically, we've got Silent Storm, Kevin, and then if there's... Cheese can do... Oh, sorry, Kiba. Cheese can do... Cheese, if you please. Cheese can do Blacephalon. Sorry about that, Kiba. Nothing personal. Okay, so Team 2, Silent Storm, Kevin, and Cheese, or Silent Kevin, Cheese, or no, Silent Silver, Cheese, that's what I was meant to say. Please come on down. Silent Storm, Kevin, and Cheese. Make sure you're connected to the internet on the Ycom. Talk to the lady. Say that you want to do a Dynamax adventure. Say that anything goes. While I select Blacephalon Clown Show. I need to figure out a better rhyme. And then I'll put in the code. We'll go 1126 and then 0238. That's 1126 0238. Blacephalon is a fire and ghost type. It is week 2. Ground, rock, water, ghost, and dark. Yeah, that's kind of it, really, because it knows ghost and fire moves, albeit physical ghost, which is, like, not as... Hey, there we go. Okay, everyone's in. Okay. Ready, set, bow, I think. Okay. So I've said about the schedule. I've said about... Oh, yeah, just for those who missed it earlier, today is the 2-year anniversary of when I first did my first solo stream, the Pokemon Violet with only Ice-type Pokemon Challenge. 2 years ago. It's been over 2 years since Scarlet and Violet came out. 2 years ago was the day I first played Pokemon Violet. and I did it using only Ice-type Pokemon. So yeah. Okay. So. Oh. Okay. Golduck's on the left, so that's good. Oh, and then there's Crocodile. I would love to say Marowak, but Crocodile's better. And then there's a Dark type in the top left. So if we go left for those yummy water and ground and dark types, then I think we should be good. Sorry, Silent Storm. I knew you meant Morpeko, but Morello was just really funny. Kevin will always remember the Violet streams for the cheese sweeps. Yes, for those of you, in not too spoilerish a way, but for those of you who did watch the Pokemon Violet with only Ice-type challenge, what are some of your fondest memories from that challenge? What were some things that you remember about that challenge, that you enjoyed about that challenge? Was it a particular character voice? Was it a particular battle? Was it some particular weird random moment that happened? I mean, those games were quite glitchy and buggy at the start. Mr. President, Xander says yes! Yes, and that's the thing. That was the origin of your 07, which again, I always maintain that I did not see. I always hold my hand up and say, I did not recognize the genius of 07 at first, but it grew on me more and more and more. But yes, Mr. President. But yes. And then Turo. In boots! Yes! See, that's the thing. I kind of always forget about stuff like that. Like, when I think of the Scarlet and Violet challenge, Turo in boots is not the first thing that comes to my head. It is, like, if I sat down and thought about it, I'd be like, oh yeah, and we had, like, Professor Turo, but, like, yeah. So that's why I asked this question. Everyone just keep going with your attacks. Very nice work. You guys are doing well. But yeah, like, does Cheese know about cheese sweeps? Like, that's the most important question. But, okay. And then Kevin, you remember... Well, that's the thing. So basically, sort of slight spoiler here. I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but basically, so for context... The games had only been out for 1 week when I'd begun this challenge. So I had been playing Scarlet for a week and just kind of waiting on, like, Cerebi to, like, you know, find out all the data for the game and stuff like that, right? And basically using his data from, like, the first few days of the game coming out, I was able to, like, road map out a strategy for, like, what I was gonna do in terms of, like, being able to get an Ice type. Now, admittedly, a lot of people would say, because if you watch the stream, and admittedly 2 years later, I could have done this, but like, because even at the time people asked, but admittedly it was different back then. So we want to switch here. Whoever's worst against Crocodile, maybe like Duraludon, because Duraludon is weak to ground. So maybe if like Duraludon switches, although Claydol is weak to dark as well, so Claydol is fine as well, actually. Either is fine. Good job, Cheese, with that switch there, because I didn't think about the dark type thing right away. So if we go right for Crocodile, and then... Oh, and then we got Morpeko. Yes, it is Morpeko. So yeah, we can do that. And then for more... Okay, so do we want to get rid of, like... do we want to get rid of Duraludon here, just because Phalanx is super effective against Morpeko? Yeah, Kevin's just put, you're staying because we're going to be fighting dark types. Nope, that makes sense. Like, Phalanx versus dark is good. Okay. And then, but no, so... But basically, people did ask this question at the time. People did ask this question at the time. But it was like, oh, Bo, why didn't you go for the Snom trade? You can trade for a Snom in like the town with the first gym in, the bug gym. I forgot what all the towns are called in Scarlet and Violet now. If they're not ones I don't go to frequently, like Montenevera or whatever, like I can't remember what they're called. But like the bug gym town, you can do a trade there for a Snom. And I didn't do that. Now, I did know about it, but the thing is that you needed to have a Flabébé. And the problem is that during that first week, it wasn't clear where, like, an easy, consistent place to get a Flabébé was. But what was discovered in that first few days was a consistent place to get an Eevee. So I was able to get an Eevee, and so because I was able to get an Eevee, that meant I was then also easily able to get an Ice Stone. More like an Ice Stone. And then I was able to get a Glaceon. So that was like a more consistent strategy. Now, in the time since, like, you know, and getting to playing Scarlet and Violet as much as I have done, I do actually know a place to get consistent Flabébé. Like, I know where they quite consistently appear, and so I could have gotten the Snom, but I still think I would have wanted the Glaceon anyway, because, I don't know, like, I wouldn't have wanted to, like, just have had Snom, for, like, the first 2 gym battles. I don't know. So, I think getting the Glaceon was a more interesting thing anyway. It made for more entertaining content, I'll tell you that much. Right, well done, everyone. So we'll catch a crocodile, and then we go. Yeah, this thing, so it's not that I didn't know about the Snom, but just at the time, I didn't know, like, a consistent way to get Flabébé, and I was like, well, there are, like, day and night cycles, I don't really know how often Pokemon spawn or not. Now I kind of know, like, near the Bombardier, you can quite... so, yeah, if we do... Yeah, Duraludon switching here, nice. And then I'd say because Blacephalon has, like, a weaker defense, if we go more for, like, Darkest Lariat rather than Earth Power, then I think we should be pretty good. Like, physical moves over special, except for a Golduck Brine in the final half, I would say. But consider, Bo, what if you gave the Snom a knife? Who needs courage when you have a gun? But yeah, no. It's a good question, Kevin. If a Snom with a knife, if a Snom knifes someone in the woods, does it make a sound? Anyway, this is getting kind of dark. I mean, also, literally, my room is getting really dark. It's, like, really overcast today. It's, like, really dark in here. How did it get so dark? Sorry, this is why I'm talking such bleak nonsense. Right, I'm gonna high horsepower. More like a high horsepower. Okay. But no, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the Violet series. If you've never watched it, and you're bored on Wednesdays or whatever, or on any other day, go back and watch the Violet with only Ice type series. It was really good. But do just keep in mind, I did it like 1 week after the game came out, so we did not know everything there was to know about the game. I would do that challenge. Well, to be honest, I'd still kind of largely do it the same, but like I actually did map things out pretty well, to be honest. But I would I would probably get like the Glaceon and the Snom, or maybe I would get the Snom and then the Glaceon or something. You know, like I do things differently. But okay, there we go. Well done. And then Max Flutterby. Okay. Oh, a bit confused about Max Flutterby. But we still got the KO. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a gif of Snom with a knife. Oh. Oh, yeah, did we Dynamax there? Or who's Dynamaxing in the next battle? Yeah, like, basically, whoever can Dynamax, please Dynamax, and then we'll work around that. So if Golduck is Dynamaxing, then just Dynamax Golduck. Yeah, so yeah, if Golduck wants to Dynamax, then yeah, definitely Dynamax Golduck, because setting up the rain will be really helpful. I'll use ground moves, Crocodile use Darkest Lariat, Morpeko use like Dark Pulse on turn 1, Aura Wheel on turn 2 and 4, and so on. We're not going to get to turn 4. And then Golduck, use a Max Geyser. I don't know whether you want to use the physical Max Geyser or the special Max Geyser. You might want to use Max Geyser with Brine, just because it is more powerful. But yeah. I don't really know which one would be stronger, like a weaker physical move or a stronger special move. I would be inclined to just go with the stronger special move, to be honest. Just because. Hi there, clown boy. I know that's not the song, but hey ho, Ben's not here. Right, let's do this thing! Guys, I think we have a very good team here. We could still lose because of Beast Boost shenanigans, but still. It doesn't know Brutal Swing, so we should be okay. Let me check what else. So yeah, that's the 2-year anniversary of Scarlet Violet. I've been playing Donkey Kong Land 2, which is, it's more similar to Donkey Kong Country 2. And again, I'm very impressed by it, given the whole, you know, like, it's a Game Boy game thing. But there is still that sense of, like I said the other day with Donkey Kong Land 1, you know, it's kind of just like the equivalent Donkey Kong game, but less. Ooh, Darkest Larry, that was very powerful. Are we gonna one-turn this thing? Are we gonna one-turn this thing? Max Geyser, do it, cheese! Yes! Kevin, I missed the Minty Boy song, though not the Minty Boy himself. Hey, maybe it'll work with it. Maybe it'll work with a different Pokemon. Maybe someday there'll be something else, and it'll be like, I mean, to be honest, we could even maybe sing it with Latios someday. Latios is a Minty Boy, so and a dragon. So you know, it could happen. Anyway, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, guys. We just one-turned a Blacephalon, which isn't really hard to do because it is a Blacephalon, but it's still impressive. And a flawless victory. Clown Don Masters says, do 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 do. I love it. I love it. But yeah. So chat, we just beat a boss. Please click like on the video. For the love of Nelly, click like on the video. Because it really does help out tremendously. I would love to reach 3,000 subscribers by my birthday / New Year. So, you know. And that's the thing, the follower count has kind of been like dipping and rising. Like I'll get like 3 subscribers, but then lose 2 subscribers, and then I'll gain a subscriber, but then I'll lose 2 subscribers, and I don't really know what's happening at the minute. But okay, so Golduck is not shiny. Crocodile I already have from the Strike streams. It's not shiny. Morpeko is not shiny. Dang. But will I get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No. I know I haven't really ever said this enough, but please, if you do your shiny checks, just go right onto this screen and like check for the sparkles and for the model of the Pokemon. Because when you can, again, the only reason I do it the other way is because of, like, the drama and the theatricality of it kind of thing, you know, like, show me Potato Blacephalon, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's a more interesting thing. If I'm just doing this, you can see the symbol before you can see the Pokemon, so you can see the sparkles before the Pokemon appear, whereas if I do this, like, that's a more exciting thing visually, but please don't do that yourselves, okay? Definitely always check that Galar symbol, because that's the best way to check if you've got a shiny. So, wait, hold on, hang on, I missed chat. Silent Storm, Silent Storm, Silent Storm, Silent Storm, Silent Storm. I'm getting more silent as I say Silent Storm. Silent Storm. Did Silent Storm get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? Did you actually? Like, no fooling, because we don't fool around here at Bovio Games. Like, Xander, prepare the hammer just in case. We do not. Did you really? Did you? Yes. Did you really? That is incredible. Yes. Well done. Subscribe to Bovio Games and play along, because if you play along with me, you get more shinies. Please don't sue me, PM7. But, like, yes. Well done! Make sure you save your game like 50 bajillion times. But okay. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Were you just doing a pun? Midnight Blue Cephalon? Oh. Oh, I got caught up in the hype. Oh, I got caught up in the hype. I got caught up in the hype. Okay. Dang. No, I mean, it was my bad. I kind of saw a bunch of people reacting to it, because, again, a lot of people had posted in chat, so I didn't, like, see everyone say, like, nothing or whatever. Hang on, let me just see. Yeah, no, my chat was, like, sort of had, like, pushed you out of the way. Okay. No, Kevin, you got, no, the hypers must be hammered, Kevin. So, see, this is why you're not a mod, Kevin. Because you'd be like giving me the hammer rather than the people who falsely hyped things up. No, okay. No one's in trouble, by the way. That's just a joke. Okay, so would you like us to remember where Blacephalon is? It would be helpful. Okay. So... okay, right. Is there anyone in chat? And yeah, give Kevin a hammer as well. No, is there anyone in chat? It's so dark in here. Why is it so dark in here? Like literally, I might have to turn on the light to read my own handwriting. You guys, is there anyone around who would like to do Moltres? Okay, so I mean, like currently, right? I have a bunch of people who have played one time to do Moltres. So I have like Skywatcher, Kieran, and Kiba. But is there anyone who has not played who would like to do Moltres? Is there anyone who's joined in like the last 20 minutes who would like to do Moltres and who hasn't got Moltres? So is there anyone who's like a Strike Zero Moltres? Otherwise, we will proceed with that team that I just laid out, okay? But if you haven't played at all, don't be like, oh no, they can have a turn. It's like, no, they've already had a turn. So, like, if we're, I don't want to enter the realm of giving people a second turn if there is anyone who hasn't even played once yet. So, speak up now or forever hold your peace if you have not played today and you want to do a Moltres. Otherwise, we will proceed with the team. Okay. So, Skywatcher, Kieran, and Kiba. We'll get ready to do the Flaming Moltres. In which case. Okay, so talk to the lady. Just say that anything goes. Well, I will do Flaming Chicken Bones or something. I don't know. And then here we go. And then when we're on the pink screen, we will go 1126. And then 0257. That's 11260257. And here we go. And yeah, if you've like turned your game off or been in sleep mode, make sure to like connect on the Ycom or do a disconnect and reconnect. But yes, this is going to be Skywatcher, Kieran, and Kiba. Sherido. KFC Moltres. Okay, and Kieran's found it for the money. Okay, so Moltres is flaming. It's a fire type, and it's a flying type because it's a bird. Did you know that, guys? No, Moltres. If we can get electric types are really electric types are very good. Water types are really great. And rock types are absolutely brilliant, okay? So just keep that in mind. Ready, set, bow. Let's do this, and then we'll get back into it. Okay. Tentacruel is good. I will just say Munchlax does have thick fat, which means it's like basically got a fire resistance, and it does have Thunder Punch. So I would say Munchlax is actually pretty good here. Funnily enough, that's like without being ironic. Lickitung does have 2 good moves. It's not the best. We would look to switch it. And unfortunately, Hitmontop isn't really that great. So we'll definitely look to swap Lickitung and Swoop. Well, Swoobat's the #1 switch kind of thing, like priority-wise. Okay, I do see a bunch of water types, though, so that's good. But let's see if there's any actual, like, rock types as well. So we've got Magneton and... Oh, Politoed. Oh, we want to go right for Politoed. And then... Okay, there's Vaporeon and Starmie. Oh, there is a... Oh, no, but there's Lairon on the left, but Lairon's not really that good. Who do we... Oh, and then there's a Pyukumuku at the end. Okay, so do we want to go for, like, the Politoed and the Vaporeon? And then I don't know what we do at the end, but does Vaporeon and Politoed and Vaporeon sound like a plan? And then we'll switch out, like, Swoobat and... we can switch out Swoobat and... what was the other one? And Lickitung for them. I will say this. Here's what I will say. If we swap Swoobat first... then Lickitung can get 100% accurate Thunders in, and that's actually, like, really, really good. Unless... The only thing... One thing we could do, I will just say this, is, in theory... We could switch Munchlax instead of Lickitung at some point, because Lickitung does have that 100% accurate Thunder. But obviously if Moltres changes the weather, then Lickitung immediately sucks. Whereas Munchlax does have that, like, defensive advantage. So I still think switching Lickitung is the better thing. Oh, actually, no, sorry. I'm being a ding-dong. We wouldn't want the 100% accurate Thunders. We'd actually want the powered up Muddy Waters, I would think. Because that would actually be a little bit more powerful. But I actually still think Munchlax could be the better Pokemon to have. I know I Dynamaxed and I probably shouldn't have Dynamaxed. Or I probably should have used a Max Ooze. But I wanted to see how much a Max Geyser did. Because in this rain, it would... I was thinking it might do more damage, but we'll see how much Max Ooze does instead. But again, I should have used Max Ooze first. But I just wanted to see how much in the rain a Max Geyser does, because in the rain, Max Geyser does, like, a lot of damage. Even if it's not very effective. And it did alright, but I think that a Max Ooze could be a more beneficial thing for us to use. But yeah, sorry that I didn't do it on turn 1. Special defense down, please. No, never mind. Right, here we go. Max Ooze. Yeah, so that didn't do very much either. But we will get the boost here for, like, Lickitung and Swoobat. So we should be in a good position here. Okay, so using Earth Power, hang in there, Munchlax. That's why Munchlax is good, because look at how it just tanked that hit. Munchlax is quite tanky. Right, Thunder. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to use another Max Geyser. We'll see how this does. And then we'll take it from there. Show me potato salad. Chat, I have a question for you. I do have a question for you, okay? So, right. It's a sort of a multi-pronged question as well. So, yeah, so if we switch... so I said Swoobat, didn't I? If we switch Swoobat, then that means that's, like, good for Lickitung. And then we can switch Lickitung for Vaporeon, and then that's good. Okay. So, no, that's okay, Cheese. No worries. Okay. Chat, here is my question for you guys. How many of you guys have watched the old Mario cartoons? And there used to be 3 of them. So let me know if you've seen all of them, or 1 of them, or 2 of them, or none of them. But there was the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. There was the Mario Bros. 3 show, or cartoon. And then there was the Super Mario World cartoon, okay? So one game was just like sort of more... The first show was more like sort of generic Mario. It was kind of based off like Mario 1 and 2-ish. And then, okay, so if we go left for Vaporeon, and then... I don't know who we want to go against at the end. I think we might want to just go against the Dug Trios. the Doug trio, because we would be very super effective against it, and so it will be an easy victory. But we'll reconvene in a moment. Zarda's only seen clips. Kevin, you've seen episodes of the Super Mario Super Show and the Mario anime. You guess you could call it. Interesting. Because I was gonna ask basically, if you've seen them, how would you rank them? Because the other day we did like ranking trios of things. We like ranked various trios. So it was like, sort of, what's your favorite out of like dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate? So I was going to be like, is there like one we can do for Mario? But yeah. So I am actually going to use a sword stance here, and it's just because I think this battle is going to take at least 3 turns, because Vaporeon is bulky. If you can Dynamax, please Dynamax, because it definitely will help. Maybe even a helping hand could go a long way here. Who knows? Baked potato steak and some asparagus. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah. My favorite is like the Mario World cartoon. It had Yoshi. It was, Yoshi was pretty cool. And then the Mario Bros. 3 cartoon, that was really fun. The one thing about the Mario Bros. 3 cartoon, and forgive me if I've said this before, I've been streaming for 2 years now. I can't remember every single thing I've said. But one of my favorite things about the Mario 3 cartoon is it uses a lot of the sound effects from the games, right? So, like, defeating enemy noises, like, when they run, it kind of has, like, the Mario Bros. 3 running noise with, like, the P speed, the P meter, the sort of P speed, like, kind of thing. So it has all that. But one of my favorite things about the Mario 3 cartoon is, like, there would be times where they wouldn't really be running, but, like, it would still have the running sound. And I just kind of loved it. I was like, they're kind of more walking than running, but you just have, like... And I just always found that very funny. The anime one is charming, or the Super Show as well. Yeah, I mean, they kind of all... I mean, again, all these shows are, like, over 30 years old now. I mean, the Mario World cartoon is so old that it was, like, an early thing for Tara Strong, and it was like when she was still in Canada, and it was when she was still Tara Charandoff, not Tara Strong. So that's how, I mean, in fairness, Little Mermaid 2, she was still Tara Charandoff, but still. But the Mario World and Mario Bros. 3 one, I do think they're quite fun shows to watch. I'm not gonna say they're good. I think the Mario World show is quite good, but one of the reasons I thought about it as well, I had 2 reasons actually. There's this sort of cosplaying girl on Threads who just posts a lot of like nostalgic gaming things I enjoyed, and it was kind of like she kept going on my algorithm, and it was sort of in the earlier time, like you're trying to find new people on Threads, you're like, I'm going to follow her. I like her posts. And her cosplays are awesome. But she did a post about like Mario's anniversary, and I said about the show was good, and she was like, I love the show or whatever. And then as well, there's a guy who, it's not Babish, but there's a guy who makes food from... Oh yes, if we get rid of... Okay, Lickitung, yeah, Lickiting's fine. There we go. Lickitung is a little bit better against the Doug trio, but I would say Munchlax is better against the Moltres. And we do get the Backpacker. Oh, and we do get a Scientist. But I would say we don't really want to do the Scientist. We just want to do the Backpacker. We want a quick, easy Water-type win against the Doug trio, and then we should be good. But yeah, no. But so she said, and then there's a channel there's a guy I see on Instagram sometimes. He's not Babish, but he makes food from like TV shows and movies kind of thing. He's like this like older guy. He's always like nodding with a big grin on his face at the beginning of the videos. And so if you've ever seen that guy like recreate a food from a TV, and there'll be like old cartoons and stuff like that. And then basically he like made a food from the Super Mario World cartoon. There's an episode where like Bowser opens this like restaurant, and they have these like egg scooper Koopa sandwiches, and he made those sandwiches, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that episode, because the Mario World show, they had all the episodes across 2 videotapes, and when I was like, I had one of the videotapes for like as long as I can remember. I'm gonna play this safe here and just use Water Pulse because it's like more accurate. I don't really need to risk a miss here. And also, congrats on the Eviolite, because that's very cool. Eviolite on Munchlax, yeah, so Munchlax is going to be way better than Lickitung. Although, well, actually, no, Lickitung could have had Eviolite as well, actually. But still, Munchlax is bad. I think they had, like, some kind of, like, prehistoric chickens or something like that. Or they might have been like some kind of, or they were like they might have been like dinosaur eggs. I actually can't remember, because it's probably been like over a decade since I last watched that episode. But anyway, Bark. But no, the Mario World show, they used to have it on like 2 videotapes. There were only like 13 episodes, I think. I want to say 13. But, like, 2 of them, they actually didn't have... Oh, no. Was it 13? That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's a bit more than that. I can't remember. Maybe it was, like, 15 or something like that. But basically, they had one tape with, like, 6 episodes on, and then another tape with, like, 5 or 6 or 7 or something. But then there were 2 episodes they didn't have on tape. And so when I was a kid, I had one of the tapes, and then eventually I got like the other one from like eBay, whilst I was still a kid, but like I got it like a bit later on. So I was then able to watch those episodes, because they used to be on TV, but like I had half of them on tape. But then I got the other half from like the other tape, and then but then there was a TV channel in the UK that started showing them, and then that's how I was able to watch like the 2 episodes that I never got to watch. I don't know why one of them wasn't put on the tape. One of them, I'm very confused why it like wasn't on the tape. So we don't want to switch with the scientist. She's a scammer. Stay away. Stay away from the scammer, because we need the rain. We need the rain. No, we've got a part. We only switch when we have bad teams. We need the rain. We need that Politoed rain. Thank you. Again, I know we're probably like guaranteed a victory, but we should only switch when we have like kind of like, you know, when we don't really have anything to lose, whereas there we actually kind of did. So Kieran, control your vices. I like it. Lovely aiming Moltres. Okay, here we go. Yeah, one of the episodes, I don't know why they did. See, that looks shiny there. One of the episodes, I don't really know why they never included it on the tapes, but then the other one was like a Christmas episode, so maybe that's why it wasn't on the tapes. But yeah. Okay. Right. I am just going to go with a Water Pulse here instead of Hydro Pump, because I have the chance of confusion. I think we're going to beat this thing. There's no need to risk missing moves or anything like that. So I think we should be good here. So, but yeah, but the Mario World cartoon, it was fun. And guys, there was an episode of the Mario World cartoon, I think I've talked about it before, and I even like tweeted and posted about it on social media before. There was an episode of Mario World, this is from like the very early 90s, right? That basically predicted like sort of smartphones and the internet, kind of. There's an episode where, because like Mario World is kind of set in Dinosaur Land. In the show, they have like, it's like Dinosaur Land, and there's like a bunch of like cave people type thing. And there are like all these like big dinosaurs and enemies around and stuff. It's quite a dangerous place to live. And the flaming Moltres. Paralyzed. Yes! Paralyzed! Alright. Well done, everyone. Sorry, if I'd used a Hydro Pump, maybe we could have won. But like, there was this episode where they have a close run-in with like a big dinosaur, and Mario's like, Mario and Luigi are like, man, it's like so dangerous here, and like the cave people are like so vulnerable. It's like, you know what we really need? We need like an emergency phone line, like, like, so like you can call for an emergency if you need help, like how people call the police or the fire department or whatever in the real world. Yes, we beat the Moltres. Right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, everyone. Let's get those emojis in. Let's catch this thing, and let's get ourselves some shiny Moltres. But no, very, very good work, everyone. Again, it's nice we had an all-water team, but no, well done, everyone. Well done. But they had this episode where they set up a phone system, right? They set up like a phone system with like jungle vines being like telephone wires and stuff like that. So they set up this whole telephone system. But then what happens is, rather than using it for like emergency calls and like important stuff of substance, people just all start like gossiping and calling each other and like talking to each other all day and just being like phone junkies, and they don't like tend to their crops or do any work. They're like highly distracted and more easily prone to danger. And I was like, wow, that's like a great metaphor for like the internet and smartphones and social media and everything else, and they called it like 30 years ago. Okay. So, Politoed is a polynode. Vaporeon is, well, you can't spell Vaporeon without the word no. Dugtrio is a Dugtree, no. But will we get... I have all those Pokemon as shiny, though, so it's fine. But you know who I don't have as shiny? The Flaming Moltres! Oh, it's not shiny. Okay, so Politoed, Vaporeon, Dugtrio, and Moltres. None of them are shiny. I'm going to get Politoed because it is a trade evolution. If you're trying to complete your Pokedex, get a Politoed. Well, although I suppose if you're trying to beat the base Pokedex, Politoed isn't a part of that. So maybe you might want something from the base Pokedex. Okay, chat, my lovely chat. Yes, we'll keep the Moltres. Okay. So we might have time for 2 wild cards, but I'll need you guys to be good and quick and efficient, okay? So Xander, I'm just going to put the new thing in chat. Hopefully this works. So I've got a new Nightbot command for the wild card template. So now I have 3 different templates. But chat, what you're going to do is you're going to put strike the number of times you have played today. And then you're going to say what your tickets are. You're going to let me know what your tickets are so I can find out who I can do the wild card with and stuff like that, okay? Ready, set, bow. But yeah, that's there as an option if anyone ever gets confused about like the format for wild card. So basically, I now have like template X, and wild card as like my, 3 things. So, okay. Let's see. Okay, Cheese has... things I... okay, hang on. Kiba. Oh, gosh, okay. Unfortunately, all the people who are Strike 1s, like, do not have anything I can use. So, but I'll still get you guys on a... Hang on, wait. I thought Kieran played twice. Kieran, you played against the Moltres and the Reshiram, did you not? I have you as a Strike 2. I thought you Skywatcher and Kiba played twice, like in Team 1 and in Team 3, because that was sort of part of the point. Okay. Well, anyway, Bog. Okay. So, no, I just need to make sure I'm not like going crazy. That's all. Okay. So, Kiba does have Kyurem. Ooh, Annihilego. Let's do Lunala. We haven't done that in a while. Okay. So, oh gosh. Okay. Right. So basically, we're in a weird position where Kiba has 2 tickets I can use, and no one else has any other tickets I can use. But then I feel bad for making Kiba, like, do a whole load of tickets and stuff like that. Okay. So, So can you guys let me know whether you can do so just the usual like strike number of times you've played. Let me know if you can do Kyurem or Nihilego. We might do both. We might do neither. It just depends. Right, I'm just going to put Kiba at the top of both of these. Cat's going nuts. May need to go deal with him. Yeah, I'm going to deal with the cat. Hang on. Right, he might start up again in a minute. If he does, I'll deal with him again. Oh, Charlie, hi! How are you doing? Lovely to see you. I was saying it's been like 2 years since my my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Ice-type streamiversary, and I think you were there for that, if I remember right. Or you were there for a bunch of those early, like, Violet Ice-type challenge ones. Okay. Skywatcher is having a stroke, or maybe 2 of them. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, I shouldn't really joke about that. But that was just like quite a funny typo. Okay, so Cheese can do either, but you do have a Kyurem. So okay, so Cheese could do a Nihilego. Nihilego. So, but yeah, no. Let's see. Okay, so hang on. If I put Cheese in like a Nihilego column, Nihilego, and then are there any other Strike 1 people? Could Kevin do a Nihilego? Stroke 2, the sequel you never wanted. Oh gosh. Okay, again, we're getting very dark here today. I do apologize, but I think it is just because like literally in my room it's very dark right now. It's a very depressing day. So Kevin, okay, Kevin can do the jellyfish. Okay, for now then, right here, right now, right here, oh gosh, hang on, right here, right now, let's just do Team 4 Nihilego, Kiba, Cheese, and Kevin, and then we'll see in 20 minutes if we can do another wild card or whatever, okay? We'll see if, like, other people join in or whatever, and then we can kind of take it from there, okay? So, but Charlie, how have you been? Because, yeah, it's been a long time. Have you even been here during any of the Strike stream, like, since I've been on Strike? I feel like the answer's no. But I don't know. Forgive me if you're like, I've been here a bunch of times, Bo, and I've forgotten. But yeah. Right, Kiba. So Kiba, Cheese, and Kevin, and Kiba's gonna host this. Okay, so this is a Kiba-hosted Nihilego. We're gonna talk to the lady. We're gonna say anything goes. We're gonna save our game. Kiba's gonna give us a code, and then no, it's okay, Charlie. You don't need to apologize at all. It's just nice to have you here. Okay. But right. Oh, I wasn't even referencing The Greatest Showman. I can't even remember. Hang on. I can't even remember that song. Well, maybe I could remember that song if I heard the tune, but that wasn't even the song I was referencing. But Xander, you never seem to be around with Nihilego. Dang it. Well, remind me of that, and we'll try and pair you up like Saturday, because I guess we're not doing Thursday, are we? Okay. Oh, Kiba set up the code, so 11260625. There we go. Okay. So I actually took a while there. But yeah, so this is Kiba, Cheese, and Kevin. So we just need Cheese, and then we should be good. Okay, we're good. So Nihilego is a rock and poison type. which basically means ground is super duper mega effective against it, but also steel, water, psychic are good as well. Are very good as well, I should say. Okay, let's do this. Man, it's wild that in like a month we'll have like, I mean, we'll be like past Christmas. I mean, Christmas is kind of more like a season rather than just a day, but still. Vikavolt has Mud Slap. And Ninjask has Mud Slap. But Poliwrath does have Liquidation, so I'll go with that. But yeah. Not the best options presented to us. Oh, long story short, had a bad year with illness / mental illness, off work, so I love that, but vibing now. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm glad you're vibing now, but still, that's no fun. Hang on, I just need to... Aselgor's on the left. Oh, but that Stunfisk is on the left. Oh, and then there's another ground type. Oh, there's like a Sandslash and a Stunfisk. So we definitely want to go left here, I would say. And then... I don't know what else there was at like the very end there. There was like Glalie something and something else. But we just kind of need to... We got to figure out who... I mean, I know things in the UK... One thing as well, I know things in the UK have just generally been quite tough and rough this year kind of thing. Hopefully they're, like, getting better now. But I won't get, like, too political. But basically, since, like, say, 2016 or so, the UK... Oh, no, was it 2016 or 2015? No, it might have been 2015, actually. Like, 2015 or so... you know, things in the UK have been, I don't know, it's just been difficult and tough in the UK, so, I'm not saying that's why you didn't feel good, but I'm just saying, like, I imagine, like, just all that doesn't help, like, if you're already going through a load of stuff, just things in the UK being a bit crud as well doesn't really help with all that, so, yeah. Oh, Kiba's doing a Lunala, so, and there's a code, and it's identical to the one from before. Okay. I don't know if we want to keep this a Selgor or not, because we don't really seem to have a load of, like, special attackers. Well, there's going to be Stun... Okay, there is going to be Stunfisk. Do we want Stunfisk or Sandslash? That's the question. I would say Stunfisk... Actually, I would say Stunfisk... Stunfisk is probably better than Sandslash, I would say. So maybe we might want this as Selgor, as weird as that sounds. But I don't know who we want to switch for it. Maybe, like, Ninjask? But, because I as Poliwrath definitely don't want to switch, but that's the thing. Because here's what I'm thinking. If we switch for a Selgor, right, a Selgor can use Acid Spray and Stunfisk can use Earth Power, and that's a really, really strong combination. Whereas with Sandslash, we don't have a combination like that. So, yeah, like, UK is stressful, and it's hard to stay mentally healthy when your country is broken, yeah. So yeah, so that's basically just what... So yeah, I definitely don't need to switch, but yeah, I think if Ninjask switches, because a Selgor does have Rain Dance as well, so even if we don't end up with a load of special attackers, even Rain Dance helps, to be honest, but I think Stunfisk is good, because... Piloswine. And then who's the normal type? Normal type, show yourself. Is it Persian? I think it's a Persian. Okay. I don't know who we want at, like, the end. There's the Glalie and there's Glalie and Piloswine. Piloswine, unfortunately, doesn't have any ground moves. I don't think any of them have any, like, water, psychic. Glalie does have, like, Steel Roller, but that's only if there's terrain up, is the thing. I think the normal type was a Persian. Oh, there's a scientist. Oh, there's a scientist after Stunfisk. Oh, well, now the tables have turned. Okay, here's my theory, my game theory. Do we maybe want to switch, like, okay, do we want to say let's get rid of Vikavolt here? Although, hang on, does Vikavolt have, like, a grass move? I can't remember what it has, like, Bug Buzz, Mud Slap, Spark, or something like that. What does it have? What's like, the fourth move? Does it have a grass move? I can't remember if it has a grass move. Right, Liquidation, please no ability. Yes. Okay. Skitter Smack, that's quite useful in case Stunfisk attacks. Okay, Max Quick. Okay. And then Kadoosh. Nice. Right, special defense is up. Okay, it's using Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh, hang in there. But look, see, we lowered that special attack, so that did hardly anything. It did nothing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm going to just check the Vikavolt. Oh, Poison Jab. Yeah, no, Poison Jab's not really that useful. So it's not really useful against, like, say, Glalie or Piloswine or Persian. So let's switch Vikavolt here. And then let's switch Vikavolt for Stunfisk, right? So electric for electric. But then maybe we could do, like, a Lampant for the Scientist switch, and we'll see what that gives us. And then if we need to switch for the final because that also might impact what final Pokemon we face. No! Oh, no, we're going to switch this in a sec anyway. It's fine. Okay, Max Quake. I know, like, why give it, like, a physical poison? Poison doesn't, like, help it. It doesn't make it any, like, poison's good against grass and fairy, but, like, so what? Like, Vikavolt's already, like, alright against those, kind of. I mean, it can cover fairy with electric, and then, like, bug, it's got bug for grass, so yeah, it's very weird. So, Kevin, if you're Vikavolt, which you are, then, yeah, I would say you switch for Stunfisk, and then let's do Lampant for the Scientist. And then we could maybe see about either switching a Selgor or, like, myself or whatever. But, or whether we just even need to switch at all. But yeah. So Vikavolt for Stunfisk, electric for electric. Froggo! Hello! See, Froggo is the exact reason why we didn't decide on a Team 5. Because maybe we could do a Team 5 with Froggo. But Froggo, hi! Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Okay. So, but yeah, so if we do that switch, and then Kiba, if you switch for the Scientist, right, this could, and then depending on how this goes, we'll have to make a very quick decision based on how this goes, but let's do Lampant for the Scientist, let's see, oh wow, that was very quick, so I'm going to say no, Beheem! That is a Psychic type, actually. So that's actually a good switch. So do we just want to go against Piloswine because we're already kind of super effective against it? I know it's like, but Stunfisk is electric. But Piloswine doesn't have any ground moves, is the thing. So it's actually not really a threat against Piloswine. See, here's my theory, my game theory. Cheese. If you, as a Selgor, use Acid Spray, right? If you set up Acid Spray, and if Beheem uses, like, Expanding Force or Psychic or whatever it's got, that'll do a ton of damage. And then Stunfisk will do a load of damage as well with, like, Muddy Water. Oh, and I'm Dynamaxing, so let's just see. Who's Dynamaxing after me? Oh, a Selgor. Okay. Okay. I have a theory, a game theory. I'm actually not going to Dynamax here. And the reason why is because I don't want a Selgor to be the one Dynamaxing next time. So if I don't Dynamax, and if a Selgor doesn't Dynamax, that means, unless we, like, one-turn this now, basically what it means is that, ooh, critical hit, and defense down, ooh, baby. Basically, what this means is, like, if basically I don't Dynamax, and if a Selgor doesn't Dynamax, it means that Beheeyem will be Dynamaxing for the Nihilego. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but hopefully that's okay. Right, Muddy Water. Nice. Oh, and then accuracy down as well, yes! If a Selgor just wants to use, like, Bug Buzz here, or actually, if a Selgor did Dynamax here, that would be okay. Yeah, a Selgor can Dynamax now, and it can use a big bug move. That's absolutely fine. I just wanted to make sure that, like, I didn't mess everything up. But if a Selgor Dynamaxes here, that's good, and then Beheeyem can Dynamax against the Nihilego. But yeah, sorry, Cheese, yeah. Sorry, the reason I said about, like, oh, if we don't Dynamax was just, I was thinking it was going to be an easy 2-turn, but that Meteor Beam has kind of thrown me off, and so I'm just a bit worried, and I was like, yeah, definitely Dynamax now, just to, like, ensure we're all good here or whatever. But yeah, we should be able to get this here. Like, I think between all our attacks, we should KO this, and we should be good. Ooh, that did a lot. No, Kiba, it's okay. It's not a bad thing at all. I was just expecting, like, 2 psychic moves or something. But like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. And in all honesty, that probably worked out really well. I did Draining Punch there to get my health back. Okay. So, we want to catch this thing for shiny reasons, but we don't want to keep it because, Beheeyem does have... Hang on. Beheeyem does have a psychic move, though, right? Like, it does have Expanding Force or Psyshock, right? I'm now panicking. I'm checking the... I'm checking the thing. Hang on a sec. Where are you? Beheeyem. Load up. Cerebi, load up. Beheeyem. Where are you, Beheeyem? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Expanding Force, yeah. So, that's fine. Yeah, so if Beheeyem Dynamaxes and uses, like, Max Mindstorm, which is, you know, basically, like, Psychic, Max Psychic, then we should be good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it has 10 PP, so... Because that's why I thought you might use it like last time as well, because it's got a load of PP, and this thing doesn't have pressure or anything, so... okay. But yeah, so just Acid Spray with a Selgor, and then if Stunfisk uses Earth Power, and this Expanding Force or Max Psychic or whatever, then I think we should be good. Silent Storm, your phone died. What did you miss? We got 9 shinies. No. We thought we had Blacephalon, but that was you. So, but yeah, nothing since then. That was, like, the most exciting part of the stream, unfortunately. But yeah. Okay. Okay. Kiba's going He-Man mode, which is fair enough. Now, again, we don't use Acid Spray because it does a lot of damage. We do Acid Spray because of... Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Hang in there, Beheeyem. Hang in there, buddy. Well done. Okay. Oh, and of course Kevin gets a crit. But the static, that's what you get for critting Kevin. Okay, liquidation, no breathing. Oh, I get a crit now. Will I get defense down? No. Okay, so here's the max Mindstorm. Watch this. Kadoosh, look at how much damage that did. That is the power of Acid Spray. And then I think this Earth Power might finish it off. It honestly wouldn't surprise me. We might still go into turn 2, but this might KO. Yeah, there you go. It did it. Well done, Team 4. Team 4, I want some more. But that's the power of Acid Spray. That's why I like using Acid Spray, and that's why I like a Selgor. Stars and Sparkles. Sparkles and Stars, guys. Really nice work there. Very nice work. Just excellent. So we might have time for like a Froggo-hosted circuitry. If we have time. But yeah. You know, there are only 2 other things I had listed that I haven't talked about today, funnily enough. One was going to be, I was going to have a sort of slightly snarky joke that, okay, a Selgor is not shiny, Stunfisk is not shiny, Piloswine is not shiny, but will we get, oh man, those emojis are so unsettling, but will we get the Golden Nihilago, the Nihilate Gold? No. Dang. I'm due a wildcard legendary, I'm sure of it. No Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. The real hero of the moment, though, was probably actually a Selgor. A Selgor is a trade evolution. So if you're like Skywatcher and you're like completing your Pokedex, get an Selgor, because otherwise you'd need to trade for it. But I'm gonna go Stunfisk, as wild as that sounds. It's a regional variant. So yeah. I will just say, Cheese, if you're saving tickets, and if any of your tickets were ones I couldn't do, then having Nihilego could be a good one if you want to host future wildcards. I can't see what... Hang on, let me just see if I can find everyone's tickets. Hang on, there's Charlie. Hi again, Charlie. I don't know if Charlie's still here, but I'm just going back through all the Charlie stuff. Cheese has Giratina, Lunala, and Reshiram. Reshiram's good to have as a backup because I already have a Reshiram. But Giratina I'm not going to be doing until Phase 2, and Lunala I now have. But so I guess you would need Lunala if you want to get it yourself. But yeah. So... yeah, Shiny Nihilego in the Journey series. Okay. So, oh dear, it looks like you've run out of tickets. No, I haven't. That was the wild card round. Okay, so, Froggo. If Froggo is here, and if Froggo is okay with hosting a circuitry, we could do a very quick circuitry. We will need to make, like, Harry McIntyre and hurry up. I know that's not how that goes. But yeah, so we could do a quick wild card now. Okay, okay, so we've got, hang on, we've got Froggo. Anything goes with a Froggo. So we've got Froggo. Hang on, let me get the spreadsheet up. Hang on, I'm going to put Froggo there. Let me just look at... Okay, is there any... Basically, if you can do a circuitry, please write in chat, strike, the number of times you've played, and if you can do circuitry. Okay? So, like, strike, the number of times you've played, and if you can do a circuitry with me and Froggo. We've got 2 slots open. We'll see. Oh, Silent Storm is back. So Silent Storm is... Okay, Silent Storm's definitely getting in there because Silent Storm is only a strike 1. Is there anyone who is a strike 0? Or a strike 1, I suppose. No, there are no other strike 1s. But But let's see what we've got. Otherwise, it might end up being Kieran. Xander's still at work. No. Xander's still at work until Saturday. No, not quite. But basically, Xander can't play with us until Saturday just because of the whole Thanksgiving thing this week. Okay, the only other person I see is like Kieran. So I'm going to give it to Kieran. Like going once, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, Team 5, I feel alive. So Team 5, we got Froggo, Silent Storm, and Kieran. Hopefully that all sounds good. Like Kevin and Cheese can be substitutes or something if you want. And that's going to be it. So please make sure you guys are connected to the internet on the Ycom. Please talk to the scientist lady. I will give Froggo a code just because of the Froggo glitch. But we'll say anything is fine. Froggo's going to select circuitry. We're going to save our progress because we like to save 50 bajillion times here at Bovio Games. We're going to get the link code up. We're going to go... we'll go 1126 and then 0345, okay? So that's 1126 and then 0345. Kevin, thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. And just a reminder, I'm back tomorrow, okay? Even though tomorrow is Wednesday, I am back tomorrow. And don't forget, I'm doing extra bonus streams starting next week, like on weekdays, but I'm going to do the first on Sunday. So, Froggo has typed it. Let's go, go, go. Froggo, go, go. That should be my catchphrase when we do it. It's like, Froggo, go, go. Okay. No. The only other 2 things I had written down was I was going to make a slightly snarky comment. The price of my milk has been the same for like a very, very, very long time. And then the other day, a couple of weeks after a certain something... that I was told would like lower the price of my milk. My milk increased in price for the first time in ages. So I hope that that's a temporary thing and nothing too long set in the future. But we'll have to see. But yeah, guys, let me know if you start seeing price increases or decreases because I need to know where those deals are. Okay, ready, set, bow. But no, and then the only other thing I was going to say, but the other day I was like, what? My milk's gone up for like the first time in years. And I was like, I don't think it's a coincidence. Circuitry's electric. It's weak to ground moves. And then, so just keep that in mind. It has like electric, grass, and dark. So keep that in mind as we see what like resists there are. I might go with a Rangaroo. I know a Rangaroo is weak to dark, but I could use Light Screen and Instruct strats. Although a Bomber Snow actually does resist both electric and grass. I probably should have gone with a Bomber Snow. But... Wide Guard and Lightning... Oh yeah, Wide Guard and Lightning Rod are good things here, if we can get them. Oh, there is a Crocodile on the left, but obviously, like, we want to go for ground types rather than Wide Guard, though, if we ever have that choice. So, just keep that... Oh, Cherim! Oh, there is Cherim. Cherim is very, very good. Let's see. Octillery, Garboda... Oh, and then there's, like, a Blossom. Do we want to go, like, Grass, Dark, Dark? Is that what we want to do here? And we could do it with, like, our... Basically, all our non-ground types. I think I just said that the wrong way. I think I meant, like, ground, grass, grass. But... What's good about Cherim? Cherim has one of the best abilities in the Dynamax Adventures. Very, very good. It's a very busted Pokemon. And particularly if we do get, like, some of the Pokemon... Well, actually, no. It's not actually that great for Crocodile or Golurk, specifically. But it is very good. Oh, hang on. I have to think about this, don't I? I'm going to do Colossal. Hopefully Colossal is using Scald. Isn't it just Flower Gift? Isn't it just Flower Gift? Just Flower Gift. Flower Gift, my friends, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals, is one of the best abilities in the Dynamax Adventures. Yes, in doubles it's kind of disappointing, but when you have 3 allies, Flower Gift is one of the greatest gifts you can possibly imagine. Oh, for the love of Nelly, that was powerful. But just Flower Gift. No, but basically, here's the thing, though. Silent Storm. Think about it this way, right? Oh, no! Wait, what happened? What happened? Why did that not work? Is it just because, like, no one had attacked yet? No. No, maybe I needed to wait for someone to use an attack first. Dang, yeah. But no. But basically, Silent Storm. Think about it this way, though, right? So... Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we are in trouble. We are in so much trouble. Everyone just attack. No time for dilly-dallying. No dilly-dallying, no shilly-shallying, no dawdling. Just, we need to attack, attack, attack here. This is bad. We have to hope it goes for max quakes and scorching sands, but if this thing uses max darkness or darkest lariat, we are in trouble. Well, no, but instruct does work if you are faster. But I think what has to happen is that a Pokemon has to have used a move first. Because we've had this before, where Oranguru can work with slower Pokemon, but they have to have used an attack first, is the thing. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, that's one down. But look, see, look. I'm going to use Instruct. Yeah, see, look. Okay, so this time it's working, but it's because Colossal hadn't used a move before. That's why it didn't work. So I guess we have to keep that in mind. Oh, we got the burn. Okay, that's actually really good. No, 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 no! No, no, no! We just want to attack it! No, no, no! Oh, God. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. We just want to attack it. We just want to attack it, guys. We need to attack this thing as much as possible. Okay, so Flower Gift. Anyway, sorry. So Flower Gift. Flower Gift is... it boosts attack and special defense for, like, all allies in sunny weather. So in double battles, it's not really, like, it's only really useful for, like, Groudon or something like that. But, like, in Dynamax battles, if you can boost the attack and the special defense of, like, 3 Pokemon, against Pokemon like Lunala, it's, like, such a busted thing. Oh, no, that was feeble. Oh, okay, it's using Swagger. Okay. Oh, okay. Luckily it is wasting moves here. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Right, Instruct. Right, do your scolding. Do your scolding, Colossal. Do it. Okay, I think if Colossal's attacking again here, then we should be... Oh, gosh. Come on, Metang. Meteor Mash for the win! Yes! Okay, well done. So, yeah. Admittedly, for the team we've got, it may not be the best thing, but the special defense could still come in handy for, like, any Thunderbolts. But, for any, like, discharges and Thunderbolts. But, against Lunala, Cherrim is, like, a great Pokemon. And then there are other Pokemon where... Basically just anything where, it has good special attack, but, like, a weak defense kind of thing. Or, like, a weaker defense. But it can be good against Pokemon like Lugia, because, like, all of Lugia's attacks are special. Okay, so hang on. What if there were, like, 2 grass types coming up, right? So basically, it's either Metang or me. Okay. But yeah, sorry, forgive me if that was a bad switch, because I can't remember... Oh, it was Cherrim. Cherrim. Okay, yeah, no, I'd rather have Metang against Cherrim. Okay. And then, who's the water... Oh, Octillery, Garbodor, Blossom. Yeah, do we just want to switch for Blossom because Blossom resists electric and grass? That could be a thing, but the Croc says you won't like me when I'm angry. I know, right? Oh my gosh. We're like, oh, I think that's only like I want to say that's only like the second or third time we've activated Anger Point in these streams, but it's still very, very scary. It's very scary. Okay. Ooh, I get to Dynamax. Okay, I'll take that. So I'm going to lower its special defense. And that'll help with Flamethrower from Colossal. So, okay. Right. Let's do this thing. How much battery do I have on my phone? Okay, I should maybe plug my phone in a bit. Just so I have charge when I go feed the stray cats. Okay. Right, here we go. Max Darkness. So yeah, this isn't the most synergistic thing, but still, it'll help out. Oh, does anyone notice that the eyes are on the red body? Yes, I have noticed that. Basically, here's the weird thing. I almost wonder if it's like kind of upside down. I know that sounds kind of weird, but basically when it like goes into like the flower form, I swear it's kind of more the other way up, but we'll have to see. I might be remembering wrong. Okay. So, you know, well done, everyone. Excellent work. We're getting this thing down. What if we get a Frostlass or Absol for high guaranteed crits when we have Crocodile? As in, like, on our side kind of thing. So, for Frostlass, I would say no, just because it would do way too much damage. For Absol, though, it's not a bad idea. Definitely not a bad idea. It's obviously a very risky thing. The thing I would say is if you were against a bulky Pokemon like Lugia, that strategy could work, but at the same time, if you had an Absol, you'd kind of just want to be using Night Slash on the Lugia instead. And same for like any other psychic type. Because the thing about the Crocodile is the only move that it has that can take advantage of it is like Darkest Lariat. So it's things where like Dark is, you know, if you had a Crocodile on your team and you wanted to boost your Darkest Lariat, it would mean that like physical Dark moves are good. And so having a physical Dark Absol would also be good. So, okay, this is good. Because also Sunny Day will power up Colossal here. So we got some nice synergy going here. Now, we don't want to switch for the Scientist here. I'm sorry, Kieran. I know you want to switch for the Scientist, but don't switch for the Scientist. If she was afterwards, I would say you could, but she's not. So, yeah, sorry. Okay, Pokemon's feeling a bit worn out. She does have a rental, but no. But I think if we do a Colossal for Blossom swap here, then Blossom is quite good defensively. And then it'll really tank those electric moves. But I'm looking forward to these Sunny Day strats. So yeah, if we use Sunny Day, we get the Flower Gift, we get the Fire type boost, which is going to power up Colossal, and then we'll be really good. And then if we don't KO it on turn 1, because the other thing about Cherrim as well is that Cherrim has Weather Ball, so it's also like very adaptable and flexible. You can basically kind of use it as like a Fire type attacker. So basically on turn 1, you can set up Colossal, and then on turn 2, you can then use Weather Ball, and then that'll be really good. Oh, if Colossal can Dynamax. Oh, can Colossal Colossal can Dynamax. Oh, this is good, because then Golurk can Dynamax against Xurkitree. Oh, this is great. Oh, you guys are doing brilliant. Excellent work. Excellent work. Oh, chat. Oh, here's the final thing I was going to talk about. I talked about this a while ago, and let me know if you've seen these videos on like social media and stuff like that. they're the really sort of like clickbaity videos. So like if you see them in like the shorts feed on like Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, they're very like clickbaity, but you get the like you know, like it took me like 20 years to recognize blah blah blah, right? Nice job with Shadow Ball there. Okay. Right, Max Flare. More like a Max Hair. Ooh, that did a lot. Okay, and then if we just use like Weather Ball, more Max Flare, Shadow Punch, all that stuff, we'll be good. We'll be good. But you get those really like clickbaity videos, right? And so I talked about as well. I said about a particular kind that really annoyed me, where it was like kind of like, this man is a genius, and or like sort of like, oh, that this guy was so clever in this scene or something like that, right? Like it's a character in a movie, but like sometimes it like. So I said about an example. There's a Ricky Gervais movie called The Invention of Lying, where the premise of the movie is like he lives in a world where like everyone just tells the truth all the time. There is no such thing as a lie. But he is the guy who like one day has something happen in his brain, like a chemical reaction happen in his brain, and he tells a lie. Like he's in the bank and they say you have no money, and he goes like, yes I do. And because it's a world where like everyone tells the truth and stuff like that, it's sort of like if someone says yes I do have money. So yeah, if we do Colossal for Blossom here. Oh, and Blossom could use Helping Hand on Golurk potentially. Oh, okay, we didn't switch for Blossom. Okay, never mind. Colossal can still use Flamethrower, and it'll be powered up by the sun, so it's okay. We can still set up the sun. That'll power up Golurk, and then Colossal. And then Cherrim can use Solar Beam, and Colossal can use Flamethrower, and this will all still work out fine. It's not a problem. Okay. So, basically Blossom has resistances that like Colossal doesn't. Like Colossal doesn't really have resistances to this, but again, it's fine. It's not a problem. It's still all going to be good. So don't worry, it's all good. Okay. So, but yeah. But, like, so, you know, you see, like, a video, and so basically, yeah, Ricky Gervais is a guy who can tell lies in a world where people only tell the truth, and people automatically believe each other because everyone tells the truth. So, you know, there's a scene where, like, he's gambling, and he goes, oh, look over there, and then he, like, cheats in, like, rolling dice, or poker, or whatever. I think it's, like, rolling dice, and he, like, is like, oh, look, I got a 666, or whatever. And then they're like, oh, he got a 666. He said he got a 666. The die he has rolled are on 666. That must mean he got a 666. And like, but people go, oh, this man is genius, kind of thing. But it's like, well, but it's like really obviously and badly done because he lives in a world like he doesn't do it in a particularly slick or clever way. So I talked about that a while ago. They're just really annoying where you get these these like clickbaity videos where it's like, this guy is a genius, or I never realized, or like, you know, there'll be something where it's like that, like the truth I never realized about this movie, but it's like a really obvious. It's like, well, yeah, that character died, or something like that, right? And I saw one the other day where there was a Simpsons episode. I can't remember how old it is. I think it's like less than a decade old though. It's like less than a decade old. But, like, you know, I'm honestly tempted to use Darkest Lariat here instead, because that actually might be a more powerful move with that, that guard up, but oh well. Oh, dang it. No! That Solar Beam was going to be so powerful! But, like, there was a Simpsons episode, kind of, like, within the last decade or so, And it's basically one where they sort of go like, oh, Homer, you don't like the dog. Like, they kind of like create a bit of a contrived situation where like Homer's just not really keen on the dog. But it's like, oh, Homer, you don't like the dog. Why? And there's like this heartbreaking story from his past where he had like he had a dog as a kid and stuff like that. And then Grandpa like had to get rid of the dog or something. And like, so... But anyway, but basically the point is, it's this episode which came along like way later into the Simpsons canon, right? Like once the Simpsons was like about 30 years old, or like between 25 and 30 years old. But it's like, I saw a video with a clip from this episode. I didn't watch the video, but I could tell what the episode was and stuff. And it's like, it took me 22 years to realize why Homer doesn't like dogs. And it's like, no, it didn't take you 22 years to realize why Homer doesn't like dogs. He was always perfectly fine with dogs, and then they created an episode where they pretended he like had always had a problem with dogs, and then created a backstory as to why he didn't like dogs, and that's why. But it wasn't like some mystery. It wasn't like, oh, this is the reason why Bart Simpson does prank calls, or this is the reason why, you know, like this thing, like why Milhouse has glasses, or like just something that like actually has been a thing for like 20 years, and it's just the most annoying thing ever. Anyway, we beat the circuitry. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's check this thing, and then I need to go. Crocodile is not shiny. Now I do need a shiny Cherim. Give me a blue Cherim, or whatever it is. Oh, it's not shiny. Dang. Will I get a shiny Blossom though? It's a Blossom. I don't know. But that's okay. I have 2 out of 3 of these. Will I get a shiny Xurkitree? Give me the blue Xurkitree. It's not blue. Dang. Okay, that sucks. But yeah, but like that. But I saw this Simpsons video the other day, and it was just so stupid. And it's like, you know, it's like people like putting their hand over their mouth, pretending to gasp, and it's just like, no, Homer like. You know, he's not like the biggest dog lover in the world, but he also like doesn't really like have a particular disdain for dogs. There are like early episodes where he's like happily petting the dog. But again, it's just kind of something they contrived so they could create this backstory episode, and like that's it. But it's like, it's not something that took you 22 years to realize, and like, yeah, I don't know. Oh, Xander, your thing buffered right before I checked the Xurkitree. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so, right, I'm not going to keep the Xurkitree. But no, well done, everyone. Well done. Chat, that was really fun. Don't forget, I am back tomorrow, okay? So I'm back tomorrow, Wednesday, because I know I normally don't stream on Wednesdays, but I will be back on Wednesday. I think that episode was before the dog episode, like a flashback before we warmed up to dogs. But yeah, imagine if it was shiny. I know, that would have been incredible. So yeah, same time as always for the weekdays. It'll be 2 p.m. I might not do a wild card. We'll have to see. Okay. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. I'll do a post about it on the community tab. But yeah, so I'm going to say 50 bajillion times. Thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for your amazing support. Thank you for 2 years of support since my first solo stream. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for those of you who have been around for the 2 years. Whether you've come and gone or just been here like repeatedly throughout it, I really do appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for Thanksgiving Eve. Because basically, I'm going to stream Thanksgiving Eve rather than Thanksgiving Day. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye.